Hi, Paul Sackis, Good News Broadcast, speaking to First Lieutenant Haley Johnson. Hi, Haley. How are you?
I'm doing great, Paul. How are you?
Hi, great. An Army nurse stationed at Fort Benning, Georgia. Thank you so much for your involvement with the Army for a long time. And we're going to talk about International Women's Day and March 8th, which is today, actually. And we're going to talk about contributions of female soldiers and to pave the way for the next generation of women warriors. So, once again, thank you very much, Haley.
Yes, well, the honor is all mine. Thank you again for having me.
Well, and you're doing really well. I like to congratulate you. You got married and you have a child and a lot of things going on in your life.
Yes, a lot of great, amazing things that I couldn't be more thankful for.
Tell me about your being a nurse. And now a nurse in the Army. Did you like that kind of way of helping others? Did you think you'd be a nurse at any point earlier than the Army?
So growing up, I think that there were certain influences that I had that would have led me toward that. Like the certain teachers I had, even as early as middle school and early high school, all kind of saw this giving, loving, nurturing part of me, and they always kind of would just tell me little things like, you would be a really great nurse, you care about people, and I think that I took that, and when I learned that there was a national ROTC scholarship for a nursing degree, I pursued that as soon as I found out about that.
Aha. And so what is let's start with, I guess, International Women's Day mean to you?
So I think that what it is for me is an opportunity to really celebrate accomplishments and just recognize how capable that we are as women of doing anything in any job field, regardless of the background that you come from.
I agree. By far. No doubt about it. And that's wonderful. So tell me about what it's like to be a woman in the Army overall.
Well, today, female soldiers are eligible to serve in every single job or role that the Army has to offer, which is, well over 200 jobs, which now include the combat arms, so working with tanks, an infantry officer, anything like that, all the way to helicopter pilot, neuroscientist, or, things like I do, like being a registered nurse.
Oh, my God. So there's 200 different kinds of jobs. Mm-hmm. Quite a few, right?
Oh, yes. So many to choose from. So
your associates, the other nurses, is what the good camaraderie there between each other? Yeah, you feel good there, comfortableness overall?
Oh, yes.
All these years?
Yes. And, I've worked at civilian hospitals, and, granted, I think nurses everywhere, for the most part, really do care about each other because at the end of the day, it's about the safety and the well-being of our patients. So I think we work, well as a team, but the military hospitals that I've worked at surpass everything that I could have ever hoped for as far as teamwork. We really do just lift each other up, help each other with the newest information, and I've just had nothing but a great support system within the military that I've been very thankful for.
Is that scholarship, the ROTC scholarships, are they still available for people?
Yes, they are, and I think what most people don't know, too, is that you don't have to do ROTC in high school in order to get this scholarship. You can go to a high school that doesn't offer it and still apply for it, or you could even apply for it your first semester of college and start ROTC in college and then do it that way, and they'll even back pay if you've already paid tuition. I don't know a single scholarship that is honestly better than the one that I have received. What
does ROTC stand for?
The Recruiting Officer Training Corps.
Wonderful. And, what is your, thoughts here? How does they go to the U.S. Army website I see here to learn about ROTC?
Yeah, so you can go to goarmy.com, and if you're interested in ROTC, there's a specific tab for that, or if you just even want to see what you might, what kind of job you might be best suited for, there's actually a matching tool as well.
All righty, that sounds good. Now, you also You competed in many fitness and physique sports competitions. I guess you were on the Titan Games over there at NBC?
Yes. This last year, I guess almost a year and a half now, the Army supported me in being able to take the time off to go and try out and film for the Titan Games once I made it onto the show. And that was, it's a fitness competition hosted by The Rock, on national television. It was a fantastic time, and I couldn't, it was a great way to really show my support and love for the Army.
And you were on a lot, 4 consecutive episodes, 9, 10, 11, and 12, it says there.
Yes, I did quite well. Didn't win the whole thing, but I, came home with my head held high, that's for sure.
What was the tough one? What was the most tough one for you?
I think not knowing what the obstacles were at all before doing them was really tough, but
really?
The chain-linked one, where you kind of climb up this chain-linked fence that's like 10 or 15 feet in the air, and it has like these fences that were sticking out perpendicular, and you're just climbing across it as far as you can, and then have to do like a 4-foot jump at one point onto this sideways fence. All the obstacles are pretty intense.
It says here, this is interesting, during your ROTC career, you attended an Airborne school and competed on the Georgia Tech's Ranger Challenge team. So what is an Airborne school?
So Airborne school is where you basically, over a 3-week period of time, you learn how to jump out of perfectly good airplanes that are moving throughout the air with a parachute. So, and you learn how to fall correctly and all that, and it was a really good time. And it was actually here at Fort Benning. So I've come back full circle to here, where this is my first place that I did any military-specific training like that, and it was a great time.
When you were growing up, your parents, did you like climb on furniture and jump off the furniture stuff? I would have had a heart attack with you as your parent. Yes. I got a feeling you were like out there.
Yes, a bit a little too, I definitely now, having a child, am terrified that they are going to be just as adventurous as me. So, yeah.
Well, I guess time will tell.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, congratulations. This is a big honor. It's very special for me to speak with you on this International Women's Day, highlighting the accomplishments of women around the world. But you're unbelievable. What an accomplishment, and we're very fortunate to have you, and being a nurse is a beautiful thing. So thank you so much. Haley.
Yeah, well, honestly, it's my pleasure, and I just think it's fantastic that there are so many people who really want to get the message out there about International Women's Day and, what the Army has to offer, and, what we're doing for young women. And hopefully my message, can inspire someone and really, like you said, pave the way for future women warriors.
That's great. All righty. Haley, thank you so much. You take care.
Thank you so much. You too.